Now, I came to this realization about 20 minutes ago after a good 30-minute think. Originally, I wanted to speak, video journal, so to speak, about how I feel like I've lost all ambition, all drive. Not exactly drive, but a lot of hope. I've been feeling, pretty much just feel like I lost life direction. And I was going to blame it on social media use and overuse, at least, and just not spending enough time with my own thoughts, just sitting there and thinking for about 20 minutes and then trying to clear your mind for about 5, meditation and what's the other one? Journaling. Like, I haven't journaled in a long ass time. And I wanted to attribute these things to my own, self-demise, so to speak. And first point I want to make is something that I remembered was how all these self-improvement guys like to blame shit. They like to say video games are the problem, which I have been saying for a long time. So I've kind of reversed course on that, saying that social media is the problem, that porn is the problem, and it's not wrong. A lot of this shit is bad, don't get me wrong, but it's the fact that we overindulge and it takes away from our other habits, or we take away from our other habits, I should say, because it's not social media's fault, it's our fucking fault. Stop doing it. You have the power, you know what I mean? And while I was thinking this, I can't blame social media for my own, loss of self-connection, for my own feelings of depression. And then it hit me. I was like, oh shit, what did I stop doing that I was doing before? And it's reading, it's education. I haven't read consistently in months. And I have so many books. You can see on the side right here, a stack of books that I have. And books over there, I have books lying up here. Like, you can see, I forgot how many books I have in the fucking background of this video. But I stopped reading completely. I stopped reading fiction. I stopped reading self-improvement books. I was into Russian literature like hell, reading Tolstoy and Dostoevsky, and I just stopped. Just stopped reading completely. And I didn't really value the importance of education before self-improvement. I always thought I kind of always associated it with school, and I think school is just not the best way to learn shit. Just buy books and read them, and you'll learn much quicker than anything you could learn in school, as long as you're smart enough to interpret and do your own research, which you should be if you're learning. But the problem is that you get in, or I at least, got into a routine of working and going to the gym and still eating healthy, still doing a lot of these self-improvement habits that are good. But I got into this loop and I felt stagnant, and I still kind of feel stagnant. To the point where right before I started recording this video, when I came to this realization, I ordered some fucking engineering books. I ordered one about, I don't know, I honestly don't remember what the fuck it's called. One about systems, and the other one about mechanical systems and machines. I mean, it's shit that I'm interested in, shit that I think will help me in what I want to do, which is, I want to do rest-stop mods on old cars. That's kind of the business idea. That's the purpose that I'm trying to achieve right now. Fun fact, that's kind of why I do these video journals while I'm not successful, because I want to look back on them or point them to somebody one day and be like, yeah man, this is the shit I was going through, so hopefully you can figure some shit out from what I have gone through. But the whole concept of continuing to educate yourself is that you don't get stagnant. And not only are you continuously learning, but you don't have these feelings of depression and worthlessness. I feel like I'm a fucking idiot because I didn't go to college. I did go for a little bit. I have a lot of credits and shit, but I never got a degree. I know a lot of people that have gone to college, and I was sort of like, man, those people are. And then I think, and I don't even envy them because they went to college for, they didn't learn anything interesting. They didn't learn anything purposeful. They just learn shit that they think is gonna make them money, and then they're not learning shit. Nobody's enthusiastic about accounting. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's 12 years old. I'm gonna grow up to be an accountant one day. I'm gonna grow up to be an engineer. Engineer maybe, but the jobs that you end up getting are not fun jobs. Unless you want to start your own business and go build some shit. Which is what I want to do. Again, I want to build shit. So I want to use engineering to do that. So continuing to educate myself on, automotive systems and mechanical systems, a lot of which I already know more about than a lot of these people that went to college do. No offense to them. It helps you combat those feelings. It helps you actually learn. What was the last point I wanted to make? I forgot again. And one thing that stopped me from educating, from really jumping into trying to consistently learn more shit about what I actually want to do and learn things that would help me, was fear of learning the wrong thing. So I was like, oh, but what if I, and it's just an excuse. It's just, here's the thing, you're going to be better off just learning hard as fuck for hours a day than you are for thinking about, or I'm sorry, I should say, than you are than thinking about what you should go learn. Because you're not going to go that far in the wrong direction. You're only going to go in the wrong direction for a few months before your body kicks in and naturally tells you that you're doing the wrong thing. You start getting feelings of laziness and you don't want to complete the thing that you had started to learn, as long as you're, well enough detoxed on dopamine, because that will really take away from your feelings of accomplishments and will fuck you up. But reading and education is so fucking important. I can't, and I know so many people that once they get out of college, they stop learning, they stop reading, they think it's over with, and it's because school and the education system bastardizes education. They ruin it and I've written papers, and not official papers, pages on this shit about how forcing you to read books that you don't want to read has made you hate reading, and it's like you could just read books that you want to read. You don't have to associate reading with these bad memories from fucking school, or these feelings of dread from the school system would give you from reading. It really is such an important part of doing what you end up wanting to do, which is a whole other fucking discussion, finding out what you want to do. But goddamn it, man, I love reading so much. And this cycle and this habit I've gotten into of just not doing it, either waking up late and being like, nah, I'll just scroll until I have to go to work. It's fucking bullshit, because I'm never going to be able to, grow. Where the fuck am I going to make the time to actually take the steps to begin doing what I want to do? Where am I going to learn all the shit that I need to learn? You know what I mean? So it's good to get good at teaching yourself shit, and self-education is so fucking important.